Hello, players and coaches. This is Doc Scholl, baseball analyst and instructor, and I'm going to break down the number 2 draft pick, Kris Bryant, out of San Diego. This 6'5", 215-pound third baseman power hitter led the nation with 31 home runs, and this is why the Cubs picked him. I'm going to break down his mechanics, some of the things he does well, and some of the adjustments he might have to make in the minor leagues before he gets called up by the Cubs. And then I'll also talk about some of the challenges he faces in his upcoming pro career. So let's pause and go back. Let's zoom in and let's look at first how he starts his bat nice and relaxed on his shoulder. This is done often by many hitters for the purpose of just starting nice and relaxed. But you're going to notice once he loads up, he brings that back elbow up and also gets the bat into the proper launching position. So let's look at that part here. So he's going to load up, back elbow is going to come up, and now he's going to get that bat in the proper load position. So we're going to measure from the bat to his hands, to his elbows, and it should be approximately 90 degrees, and he's at 90.7. He's got that back elbow up so that he could bring it down and get that bat on the correct swing plane, while also creating massive bat speed and explosion through the zone. One of the things they're going to adjust, and what they're talking a lot about, is his wide stance. It's often very difficult to load up and weight transfer. So you notice he has very little load, but he has some decent weight transfer. So I think they're really in the minor leagues are going to work on using that 215 pounds for him to explode even more through the zone. But what he does extremely well is he's hitting an inside pitch, and that front foot is strong and closed. If you notice, the front foot does not open up until after he makes contact. How do I know it's an inside pitch? You can tell by his hands. When you're hitting an inside pitch, you have to keep those hands and drive them across your chest. You will often see Robinson Cano, he'll take an L screen, split home plate, and do ball toss or BP, and really work on quickly driving those hands across your chest to hit that inside pitch. I've analyzed many batters, and I think Prince Field is probably one of the best ones to watch for this. Okay, the last component we want to check is that contact. We want to stay behind the ball, and one of the things we want to measure is to see if from his head to his foot to back should be approximately 70 degrees, and he's at 70.9. This just reconfirms that he's staying behind the ball and ready to explode through the zone. Okay, so mechanics are all taken care of. Now we're going to talk about some of the challenges. Well, in the past, it's always been a challenge for guys to make a change from a aluminum bat to a wood bat. But with the BB cores, I think they hit exactly like a wood bat. So I think it's less of a challenge. The biggest challenge will be defensively, and that's all they keep talking about. The kid's got an absolute strong arm, good throwing mechanics, and I could see him playing some third base and playing some outfield for the Cubs. So I think he has just a couple of adjustments to make. The expectation is there. There's a reason why he was drafted number 2 in the entire draft, and I think he'll have a great career. If you have any comments, please send me an email at doc2323@gmail.com or check out my YouTube channel at Doc Scholl. I hope you enjoyed and look forward to hearing your comments. Thank you.